Good day, everyone, and welcome to my world. It's April the 2nd, and it's Sandra Alexi Moore. I'm actually an astrologer, I'm a mystical muse, and I've got a cosmic weather report for you for April. Wow, everything is going to be going wild. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could put a comment, if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel, if you would share, okay? And what I'm going to say is that basically I do a YouTube channel, but I also put it on my Facebook because a lot of people like to print off what I'm saying so that they can see the different dates and everything, okay? And so I'm a spiritual and business coach. I'm an author 5 times. You can go on my website. It's underneath mypersonalmuse.com. And I have a new book coming out, and I'm going to have a wonderful big book launch at the beginning of the month with lots of prizes. I'll let everybody know. And so that's about it. So check out the website. I'm all about self-discovery. But today we're going to look at something called potent, powerful energies with Aries, because we're in the Aries season and we have a shift in the transpersonal planets. Okay, so April 2nd, the universe is in a profound energetic transformation. Intense energies as we are still feeling the eclipse energies of March. They usually last for about 6 months. Now, today we're going to explore the planetary energies of April. And I'll have separate posts because we have a video. We're going to have a video because we have a full moon in Libra on April 13th, and we have a new moon in Taurus on April 27th. So I'll do those separate. So partly these extreme potent energies, they're helping us to learn to integrate the energies to find our balance, okay? Lots of Aries energy, which is ruled by Mars, so it's very action-orientated, and things start to get moving if you've been waiting. Now, the big thing is the major planetary shifts of what I call the big kahunas. The transpersonal planets mark major turning points or awakenings. Now, the outer planets demand honesty, integrity, personal power, freedom, and their energy shape generations. And all we need to do is look at what's happening with the news, with the politics and everything. There's a lot of accountability. There's a lot of things being revealed. So now the big kahunas, the planet Pluto rules the horoscope sign of Scorpio, along with Mars. Now, the planet Neptune rules the horoscope sign of Pisces, and the planet Uranus rules the horoscope sign of Aquarius, along with Saturn, because Saturn and Uranus are the planets of Aquarius. So energy is what we're going to be clarifying today and discerning. The most significant new cycle will be the 0 degrees of the planet Neptune transiting Aries. Now that's a 165-year cycle. And the last time it was here was between 1861 and 1875. So hang on, here we go. March 31st, 2025, Neptune moved to 0 degrees of Aries until May 23rd of 2039. Now a 0 degree is a critical degree. So there's going to be lots happening. I would suggest you check what house Aries is in your personal natal astrology chart to find out where your Neptune dance is taking place. That's if you have your personal chart. Now, it will stay in Aries until May 23rd of 2039. It makes a few moves back into Pisces. Now, this is what Neptune's about. Neptune is an evolutionary planet that works through the invisible, unseen, feeling, sensing, and is bringing spiritual wisdom on the ascension journey. So it's a lot about intuition and spiritual principles. You will lead your life with a deeper connection to the root chakra, symbolizing your foundation and sense of security, which is ruled by Aries. Why? Because Neptune's in Aries. Then you're going to learn to trust your spiritual self, your intuition, knowing where we feel inspiration as the planet Neptune is now connected to the third eye chakra, which symbolizes awareness and psychic ability. So we're dealing with higher frequencies, so at the top and the bottom. Now, Neptune is all about magic, spirituality, creativity, fantasy, dreams, can be about deception. So you need to learn to know and discern. This makes a potential shift from globalization, which is Pisces, to autonomy and sovereignty with being in Aries. Everyone will discover and embrace their unique identity, emotional honesty, personal power, self-mastery, embracing the spiritual component of self, which is to honor, acknowledge, embrace personal worth, and align the physical with the spiritual, which followed the nodal Aries-Libra axis from July 17th, 2023 until January 11th, 2025, when collectively and individually souls embraced their sovereignty with the Aries North Node, and it released the South Node of Libra, which was all about social niceties, pleasing others as they wanted harmony at all costs rather than dissension. So we went into emotional honesty and authenticity. Now, Pluto. Pluto ingressed into 0 degrees Aquarius on November the 20th of 2024 until 2044. And it's about transformation from the inside out. Soul work. It's the planet of rebirth, deconstruction, evolution, power, regeneration, and subconscious. We experienced total societal deconstruction while Pluto was in Capricorn, which started in 2008. All abuse, greed, evil, power over, etc., had to be revealed from the Babylonian time before we could embrace, the golden enlightenment age of Aquarius, when Pluto moved into it, which is a higher consciousness, because that's Aquarian, Uranus. So it's the first full year we'll have Pluto in Aquarius. Then we have a bit of a break as Uranus moves to 0 degrees of Gemini on July 7th and exits on May 22nd of 2023. Uranus has not been in Gemini since the 1940s. So now Uranus rules the planet Aquarius, and Uranian energy is like fast, lightning, things happen, and it's a higher octave, higher frequency, higher consciousness. Now the crown chakra is ruled by Jupiter and Uranus, and Mercury, which Uranus is going into Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini. So Mercury was Gemini, and we'll see radical change and upheaval. And with Mercury, it's linked to the throat chakra, to the throat chakra. And so there's going to be many societal systems change collectively, politics, education, healthcare, which we're experiencing already. Now, the planet Uranus rules Aquarius, which Pluto moved into Uranus Aquarian. So it's free thinking, detachment, independent. Those are people who dance to their own drummer. They're very flexible. They're very revolutionary. They're creative geniuses, very eccentric epiphanies. So we have quite the mixture of powerful energy. Now, all planets will be direct by April the 12th of 2025 until May the 4th, 2025. Following Neptune, Saturn ingresses at 0 degrees Aries on May the 26th, the first time since 1999. And Saturn is known as the master timekeeper for the cosmos. So it's new beginnings. And Aries will learn the lessons of maturity, leadership, individuality. Saturn also is going to influence Neptune. Now, the troublemakers during this time frame, are Venus retrograde. So when Venus goes retrograde, we rethink, we reassess, we do all the reads, And it went retrograde on March the 2nd at 10 degrees Aries, until April 13th of 2025, when it goes direct. Now, Mercury, so Venus is all about relationships and love. Now, Mercury went retrograde March 15th at 9 degrees of Aries until April the 7th, when it goes direct in Pisces. So it goes from Aries to Pisces. Now, major challenges for me, it was my computer, which is Mercury. Major challenges in with relationships, Venus. So that could be personal, business, any kind of communication and caring. Now, what you do personally during this cycle, faith meets action. Ideals are pursued. Important to embrace the energies of discernment, spiritual courage, self-sovereignty, and a willingness to step into one's own power amidst the collective transformation. Again, many blessings, much love, and thanks for taking your time. And I hope something resonated with you.